administration.
Popularity is underwater. Worse.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Drop the Tea. I thank each and every one of you for coming over to my channel. How is everyone doing tonight? I hope everyone is doing well. Yeah, I know tonight is drinks in the chat. Does everyone have their drink tonight? If you do, let me know what you're drinking. Even if you're drinking water, coffee, tea, soda. Yeah, I know what I'm having. I'm having a cup water. I'm having a cup water. and I might have me some wine. So I might have that as well. But I did bring back some rum from Punta Cana. I bought back two different kinds of rum. Um, but I don't know if I want to drink that tonight. I don't know. I might have a shot of that. It's really good. It's like a kind of a caramel flavor rum. It really tastes good. And also I brought back a mint flavor. It's really, really good. Um, we went to a rum tasting while we was there. So we try to make it our business when we do go out of town to go to some type of tasting. The last time we went, we did the wine tasting at the vineyard. Excuse me, at a vineyard. So this time we did the rum tasting, and they tell you how to drink the rum, and it's something similar to the wine, where you don't supposed to grab the rum around the glass part because it will warm the rum. So you're supposed to grab it around the bottom and then swirl it around in your glass. So it's something similar to wine tasting. So that was really nice. I like doing different things like that. Next time we go, I want to do. I think it's is it not the rum. We're gonna do. Let me think of it. It's another. It's a white liquor. We're gonna. I want to do that, and I want to do the clear kayak. The clear kayaks. Now, when you take the picture in the clear kayaks, so that's what I want to do next. But how is everyone doing tonight? Hello, Linda Gamble, my tea drop and my mod. Thank you so much for coming over and getting my channel together. Happy Friday, everyone. Thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Covered under the Fair Act use of 1976. Thank you, Linda Gamble. Everything is alleged or in my very own opinion. That's right, Linda. That's right. Support my channel by the way of your stickers or super chat. Thank you, Linda. You can also join the channel for $2.99 a month. You can support the channel by becoming a member or sponsor the channel by becoming a member. Everyone opinion matters. Absolutely. Hit the like button on your way into the chat. Yes. Thank you, Capricorn Flower, my tea drop, and also my mod. Thank you. Where your opinion matters. Right. Hello, Carol. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Mary. Hello, Sylvia. Hello, Sonia. Let's see. I'm trying to get down my list here. Hello, my tea sipper, Laura C. Jones. Let's see here. You know I'm here for it. Say it's true. Oh, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it because we're gonna get to this in a second here. Hello, Princess Warrior. I am doing well. How are you guys doing on this lovely Friday night? Hello, Purple Queen. Hello, Mama Bees. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, my tea sipper, Deborah Randall. Hello, hello, hello. Purple Queen is saying hi to everyone. Good. I'm glad everyone is doing good. All right, Purple Queen, you said you got water. Okay. Marion Bell, Merlot. Okay, okay. Hello, Terry Gay. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you. You be safe too. Thank you. You said I only have cake. Okay. Cranberry juice. Okay. Stella Rose, strawberry rose. Okay. All right, Erica. All right. You said tea, Capricorn flower. Okay. Did I say 52 likes and 50 in the chat? Hello. All right. Let's see here. Deborah Randall, my tea sipper, saying hi to everyone. Hello, Carla. Carla, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. I like to try to say hi to everyone. I'm doing great, Princess Warrior. Thank you so much for asking. Hello, Sharon. Hello, whatever happened to baby Jane? You're drinking lemonade, Sharon? Okay. Pineapple Hennessy. Linda, you always have some good to drink. Now, when did they come out with pineapple Hennessy? I don't be knowing nothing because I seen Portia drinking some type of strawberry Hennessy. What was it? Strawberry. No, what? Long Island strawberry Hennessy or something she was drinking. I'm gonna have to go back and look because Portia's like, well, let me have a Long Island strawberry Hennessy or something she had. I'm like, what type of drink is that? I've never heard of it. Now I heard of Long Island, but not with the strawberry. So I think she said strawberry Hennessy or something she was drinking. Now Linda said she's drinking a pineapple one. Okay, Shadoria. I hope I'm saying this name back. Shadoria Sanders still hasn't been picked up. Shaking my damn head. We're gonna talk about that too because there's still the reason that he's not getting picked up. People don't want to deal with Deion Sanders because you know how if your dad is a ex, a retired football player, then he's a coach over at the college. I think he still is. They're gonna have to deal with him like with them, they call a bad play on his son. He's going to be yelling and talking smack to the coaches. He's going to be all over that team that whoever picks him up. Now, he's a great player, but I think the reason they're not picking him up is because of Deion Sanders. That's what I think. And a lot of people are saying that out here, on the YouTube streets, ESPN, and Stephen Smith. He always got to say something. Now, don't get me wrong, I like our black men and things like that, but Stephen Smith sometimes shut up. You know what? I'm talking about people, kids. What your kids said, Stephen Smith? LeBron James have to check you about talking about Brownie. Shut up. Where your sons at? Do you got any sons? They get on my nerves. I promise you. You agree, Drop? Okay, Capricorn flower. Okay, yeah, because people, it's just like when I hate to bring up Diddy, but when Diddy's son was in college and football, Diddy was there all the time. Him and the coach even got into it. I think he even hit the coach or something happened when his son was trying to play football. Well, the football, and then Snoop's son was playing football too. So their dads are going to be there taken away from the games, But Snoop Dogg, when his boys were smaller, he had a Snoop Dogg football team, and he was the coach of it. Yeah, so he was always very into his son and with the sports and stuff. So Snoop Dogg's son and Diddy's son, they were at the same college, and I think they were on the same team. And they kind of take away from the game because everybody, with celebrities. So yeah, and I think with Deion Sanders, the same thing, allegedly. You said they proved the point last night that was humble enough. Yeah, I think they're gonna pick him up. I think they're gonna pick him up because he's a great player. They just didn't do the first round draft pick for him. But he gonna get picked up. He gonna get picked up because he's a good player. Oh, we're past the 10-minute mark. Welcome to my channel. Drop the T. All things said on my channel are alleged and in my very own opinion. It's for entertainment purposes only. All things said on my channel are alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Even though Linda, she always put my copyright act up, I still like to say it. I don't know why. It's just a habit. Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, there is an allowance for fair use of copyrighted material for such purposes as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, research, and learning. Fair use, fair use, fair use. All right, guys. Now, let me see what my tea sipper saying. I can't stand Stephen A. Smith, a ninja who never played a minute. Right. He always talking about people, kids. Do Stephen A. Smith got sons? Let me know in the chat if anybody know. Or do he just got daughters? Because Stephen A. Smith acts real tough, like he can fight. He's from the projects, he's from the hood, So, he even talking about he gonna probably run for president. He said he has no other choice. Sir, don't embarrass yourself like that. Because if you run for president, ain't nobody voting for you, Stephen A. Smith. Just come on. Don't fool yourself like that. Don't even play with yourself like that. We could stop with the cap. Ain't nobody voting for you. Well, I'll speak for myself. I would stick to the sports. Stick to ESPN. Stick to that. Don't be out here playing with the politics. Okay? We already got one fool up in there we're trying to get rid of. Don't make it number two. All right, let's see who else we have in here. Sister Soldier, hello, hello, hello. Let's see here. Let's see here. It's ridiculous. Why ex-players get picked up all the time and they are vocal about their kids. Yes, it's a double standards all the time for us. We African Americans have to work twice as hard as any other race. Y'all know that. Y'all see it all over TikTok. They mad at us right now because we won't go out here and march. They talking about us like a dog. Even with the the farmers are asking for a bailout. Nebraska, they're gonna be bankrupt in another couple of months. Because they predominantly have a lot of farms there, and all of the immigrants, they either in hiding or going back to, or ICE got them, or they going back to Mexico or wherever. So they have nobody to pick their vegetables and fruits and stuff on their farm. So, they're going to lose, a lot of money. Then also with the, what was that? The act Biden had passed, it was some type of loan in there was for the farmers. And if they do some type of work on their farm, right, and they got paperwork saying they did it, they turned the paperwork in, they were supposed to get that money back, right? The farmers did the work, but since Trump came into office, he put a freeze on it. And the people that was supposed to give them the money back, they turned their paperwork in, or were supposed to get the money, are calling the farmers back like, hey, we didn't get the money and I don't know if you're going to get it. Some people, some of the places are saying we need our money, or, they need their money for the work they did or whatever, banking on that they were going to get that money for the CHIPS Act. I think it was the CHIPS Act. It was some type of, it had a lot of stuff in it. And the farmers had stuff in it too. So now since Trump has froze it, they can't get the money. A lot of people are going to lose their farms. And they're mad about that. But they said, why aren't the black farmers saying something? The black farmer said we never qualified for the loan, so we never got it. So we learned to manage with it, learn to deal. They never gave us a loan. They always saying was something going on, so we never got the loan. Like the bailout that y'all was getting, we never got it. So we learned to manage on our own. They had their family there, helping them keep up with their farm, their kids and grandkids and stuff. They didn't have any immigrants there working on their farm. They did everything themselves. So now that the other farmers are in trouble, they was like, why aren't the black farmers saying nothing? So they never got the bailout. They never got the loan. They learned to manage on their own. Just saying. I'm just saying what the black farmers are saying. Just saying. Nope, we're not going back in Target either. Al Sharpton, all the pastors and everybody else said, nope, we're not going back in there. They trying to call all the, black leaders to try to have a talk. No. Mm-mm. Get somebody else to do it. And I think somebody was saying something about going to Target. I was like, we can't go in Target. We're not going to no damn Target. Yeah. But everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. We got 145 people in here. Hello, baby girl 1981. Hello, Valerie. Hello, Miss Drill Sergeant. Deanne knows the game. Is a great father and is going to protect his children, and rightfully so. Right. Everybody's gonna do that, but he gonna get picked up. You said Stephen better stick to the rivers and lakes he's used to. Right. Yes, they're saying that Shaq is the one that set up Shannon. Oh, Shannon. Okay, guys, this is what I want to get to. Now, I told y'all something is behind these AI channels about love and marriage Huntsville. I really believe, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, what if CK is behind these AI channels being made? What if he's behind it? Because why is it so many AI channels about love and marriage Huntsville? So now y'all know this channel came out. Let me see what's the name of it here. Let me see what's the name of it. It's called Black Hollywood History, right? Now, when this channel first came out, I thought it was really weird. But it would have some stuff to make you scratch your head and some stuff that sound true. And a lot of people are like, oh, that's AI. But some of the stuff that this channel be having on here be kind of true to what it says. And my whole thing is, I think that somebody, I don't know who, it could be CK, is behind these AI channels being made. Let me know what y'all think about this. Let me know who y'all think that somebody, if it's not CK, somebody from Love and Marriage Huntsville is behind these channels being made. Because they don't have no other, Real Housewife of Atlanta. They don't have all these AI channels about their show. So why is it just Love and Marriage Huntsville? They don't have no AI channels about Love and Marriage Detroit. Why is it about Love and Marriage Huntsville? Let me know in the chat what y'all think. 95 likes, 147 in the chat. Okay. We are tired of helping people that don't help us. We are on a break. Right. I told you we learn a new line dance every time I look up. I think Scrappy got a new line dance they doing now, y'all. They got a new line dance out. Another one. I told you, we on vacation. We taking trips, get manis and petties. We doing spring cleaning for our house. We doing stuff like that. We sorting out our clothes, cleaning out our closets and stuff. We ain't got time to march nowhere. We doing cleaning out our basement, Just doing everything. We don't have time for it. We have no time. I do apologize. We just don't have time. We got other stuff we're doing. Now I don't need nothing out of Target either. I can get off Amazon or somewhere else. Off the TikTok shop. I might even order from over there from China. Just saying. I'm not marching nowhere. I'm on a break for 4 years. No, I ain't able to do it. I don't care what the hell they say. They gonna segregate segregate everything. I don't give a shit. You got a sign on there. I wouldn't even. That's why I tell people I'm not mad about that. If you put a sign out there say, not racist or anything, white only. Okay, go to the next restaurant. Bathroom say white only. I don't care. That's how fed up I am. I don't care. I really don't. I really don't. Grocery store say white only. All right, I just find another grocery store. What's there to get mad about? There's nothing to get mad about, y'all. Fine with me. So they think that if they start doing that, saying that they're gonna segregate stuff, they thought we were gonna start a riot. Not happening. Not happening. I don't give a shit. But anyway, let me get back to the topic at hand here. Why is all of these AI channels popping up for Love and Marriage Huntsville? Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Now, this other one here is this one right here that I've been looking at. Bought is a AI channel too. Okay, but this one right here. But if y'all go back and look at these channels, this one here, Black Hollywood. This one is something different. Now they saying they found Marcel's side chick, but it was a couple content creators talking about that. I've been seeing a couple content creators page talking about it. Yeah, we've been marching for decades. We tired. That's why I said I'm tired. I can't do it no more. I can't do it. Okay, so we just gonna take a look, and y'all let me know if some of the stuff what they're saying is fake or true. This is what they're saying. This is what they're saying. Give me just a second. Now I listened to it before I brought it to y'all. Some of the stuff in here sounds true to me. Some of it sounds true. Some of it sounds true. Some of it I'm like a little bit iffy. So y'all let me know. Let me know what y'all think. Okay? So we're gonna listen to a little bit of it, and then I'm gonna skip over some of it. Y'all let me know what y'all think. But because somebody have to be behind these channels, y'all. These channels just ain't popping up from nowhere. Because why aren't there no ROA AI channels? Why are there not no Love and Marriage Detroit channels? Love and Hip Hop ones? They're not as many. I've probably seen one or two, but not as many as I see for Love and Marriage Huntsville. So let's just take a look.
The mastermind behind the hit show. For months, there's been radio silence about the future of Lamh. Fans have been speculating whether the current cast will stay, if new faces are coming in, or whether the show is about to take a completely different direction. But now Carlos King has stepped forward and broken his silence, leaving us with so many questions. In this video, we're going to dive deep into everything Carlos King just revealed about the future of Love and Marriage Huntsville, including shocking updates about the show, new cast changes, and the possible exit of some of the biggest stars. Stick around, because this revelation could change everything for the show and its loyal fans.
Egg, grocery, and gas prices are going up, but getting an exam and x-ray at the dentist? That's now free for new...
Let's get into the juicy details and find out what's really going on behind the scenes of LAMH. After months of silence, the man behind the camera, the executive producer of Love and Marriage Huntsville, has finally opened up about what's next for the popular reality series, Fans have been eagerly awaiting answers about whether the show will continue as it is, whether some fan favorite cast members will stay, or if Carlos has something bigger and bolder planned. In a recent interview, Carlos King sat down and spoke candidly about the future of the show. His words were cryptic, but filled with enough clues to spark massive speculation. For one thing, Carlos didn't hold back when he discussed how everything is up for grabs in the next season. His exact words were, "The show is evolving, and so are the people on it. There are a lot of changes coming that fans aren't ready for, but they're needed." Now let's break that down. What exactly does that mean? For years, love and marriage. Huntsville has followed the lives of some of the most dynamic couples in the reality TV world. We've seen love, betrayal, business struggles, and personal growth all playing out on screen. But now with Carlos hinting at a major evolution, we have to wonder, is the cast about to get a serious makeover? Carlos hinted at new faces joining the series. Could this mean that some of the current stars may be on their way out? Fans have speculated for months about the future of Melody Holt, Martell Holt, and Kimmy Scott. And with Carlos confirming that changes are in the works, it's hard not to wonder if we'll see some shocking exits or even surprising returns. What will the new season bring for these beloved and often controversial cast members? While Carlos didn't reveal all the details in this interview, one thing is clear. He's determined to keep the show fresh, even if that means shaking things up. Could we be seeing new storylines, more drama, or even bigger plot twists that leave the audience on the edge of their seats? And here's the most interesting part. Carlos spoke about the changing dynamics in the cast, hinting at some behind-the-scenes conflict that will eventually play out on screen. He mentioned that while some of the drama has been real, there are also new layers of tension that will unfold in the next season. But what could that be? Could there be a rift forming between some of the biggest stars that will take the show in an entirely different direction? Or will we see the cast come together in ways we never expected? Now that Carlos King has broken his silence, the biggest question on everyone's mind is, who's staying and who's leaving? Love and marriage. Huntsville has become known for its drama, loyalty, betrayals, and complicated relationships, but with Carlos confirming that big changes are on the horizon, the speculation is intense. Let's start with Melody Holt, one of the standout stars of the show. Melody has always been at the center of the drama, particularly after her divorce from Martell Holt and the ongoing fallout from his infidelity. Fans have seen Melody go through heartache, personal growth, and, at times, emotional breakdowns. But with Carlos hinting at new dynamics and fresh faces, is Melody ready to take a step back? There have been rumors swirling that Melody might leave the show to focus on her business ventures and personal life. Could this be the end of an era? Melody has made it clear in the past that she's not afraid of walking away from anything that no longer serves her, so the idea that she could bow out for good isn't as far-fetched as some may think. But what would that mean for the show? Melody is one of the most popular cast members, and her departure could leave a huge void. But here's the twist. If Melody does decide to leave, could she be replaced by someone equally as compelling? Fans have been speculating that new cast members might be brought in. People who can take the drama to new heights. Who might those new faces be? Could former cast members make a surprise return to shake things up? Tisha Campbell? Anyone? Then we have Martell Holt, who has been one of the most divisive figures on the show. From his affair with Ariane Curry to the ongoing tension between him and Melody, Martell's personal life has been an open book for the public to scrutinize. But after everything he's gone through, could Martell be ready for a new chapter as well? Carlos' comments suggest that the tension between Martell and Melody could reach a breaking point, or perhaps they will find a way to coexist for the sake of their family. But one thing Carlos hinted at is that the Holt family's story isn't over yet, not by a long shot. Does this mean we'll see more of Martell's personal journey unfold, or will the show take his character in a completely new direction? One thing's for sure, Martell's presence is critical to the ongoing drama of the show. Another key figure is Kimmy Scott, who has always been seen as a stabilizing force in the group. Kimmy's relationship with Maurice Scott has been relatively drama-free compared to the others, but even she has found herself at the center of some controversy. As we know, Kimmy has been battling health issues recently, and it's uncertain how much of her personal life will be captured on screen. Could this be the last season we see Kimmy? Or will her story evolve in unexpected ways? There's also the question of Maurice Scott, Kimmy's husband and a fan favorite. Maurice's calm demeanor has earned him some admirers, But with the ongoing drama surrounding his brother Marceau Scott, Maurice might find himself caught in the crossfire. Will Maurice step up as a more prominent character, or will he continue to play the supporting role he's been cast in? Will the spotlight shift toward his career, or will we see a new side of him that fans have never witnessed before? But wait, there's more. There's a big wild card in all of this: Destiny Peyton Williams. Fans have been fascinated by Destiny's rise to prominence on the show, but there's been growing tension between Destiny and several of the other cast members. What's next for Destiny's storyline? Is she going to be pushed out of the group, or could we see her emerge as the show's next big star? Carlos has hinted that there are complicated relationships that will unfold, and Destiny could be at the heart of some major drama. As for the other supporting cast members, Carlos has teased that some of them will be elevated in future seasons and others might be phased out. We can't help but wonder if fans will see a total overhaul of the cast dynamics. Could there be a massive shakeup in the group that'll lead to fresh drama, new alliances, and perhaps even betrayals? Now that Carlos King has dropped some major hints about the future of love and marriage, Huntsville, it's time to take a deeper look into his vision for the show's future. Carlos has always been known for his ability to bring real drama and unpredictable twists to reality TV, and from what he's shared, it seems like he's not slowing down anytime soon. But what exactly does he have in store for LAMH? One of the most intriguing comments Carlos made in his recent interview was about evolving the show. He mentioned that reality TV isn't just about the drama anymore. It's about showing people's growth and how they navigate real-life challenges. And while Lamh has always focused on relationships, marriages, and family dynamics, Carlos is keen on adding new dimensions to the storyline. He hinted that the show will go beyond just the messy moments and will delve deeper into the cast's personal growth. This shift in focus is likely a response to the changing landscape of reality TV. Audiences are demanding more depth. They want to see not just the drama, but also the emotional struggles, the life lessons, and the real transformations that happen off camera. So, is Carlos gearing up to show a different side of the cast? Will we see them overcome their challenges, or will the drama continue to dominate? Carlos also made it clear that relationships will still play a major role in the show, but there might be a fresh take on how they're portrayed. With the show's established couples, like Melody and Martel, Kimmy and Maurice, and even Marceau and Letitia, fans have watched these relationships evolve over time. But Carlos hinted that new couples could enter the scene, creating fresh opportunities for conflict, alliances, and even potential romances. And let's talk about the drama for a second, because we all know that LAMH would not be the same without it. While Carlos mentioned evolving the show, he also emphasized that the drama isn't going anywhere. In fact, it might even get bigger and more intense. As Carlos said, there's more to come, and it's going to shake things up in ways you don't expect. What could he mean by this? Well, if we take a look at the history of the show, we know that LAMH thrives on its explosive confrontations and intense emotional moments. From Melody and Martel's divorce drama to Marceau's rumored infidelities, the show has never shied away from controversy. But Carlos seems to be promising even bigger moments, potentially involving new alliances or even sudden betrayals that will leave fans gasping for more. There's also the possibility that Carlos plans to dive even deeper into the personal lives of the cast members. Reality TV is often criticized for exploiting personal struggles, but Carlos has always been known for striking a delicate balance between entertaining drama and meaningful storytelling. Could we see unseen challenges from the cast members that will add a new layer to the show? For example, will we learn more about the cast's family histories, their individual growth, and what makes them tick behind the cameras? Another major aspect of Carlos's vision for LAMH involves capturing the impact of their businesses. For many of the cast members, the reality show has been a platform not just for personal drama, but also for building their careers and empires. From Melody's ventures to Marceau's construction business, Carlos sees the potential for showing how these entrepreneurs balance family life and business while navigating the pressures of their public personas. Could future seasons shift focus to their business successes or failures and the personal toll that comes with being in the spotlight? But here's where things get really interesting. In one of his most cryptic statements, Carlos teased that the future of Lamh could see some unexpected alliances forming between cast members who weren't close before. Imagine seeing former enemies come together for a common cause, or a shocking reconciliation between long feuding couples? Could there be a supercharged collaboration between people who once couldn't stand each other? What if new alliances were made and the old relationships became irrelevant? The drama would be off the charts. On top of that, Carlos spoke about expanding the reach of LAMH into new territories. For the first time, the show might explore different cities or even tap into the lives of high-profile people who haven't yet been featured. Could LAMH be heading into new states or bringing in cast members from outside of Huntsville? The potential for this type of expansion is huge, and Carlos is not afraid to think outside the box. With the show's popularity skyrocketing, we could be looking at a larger franchise that includes even more drama, bigger stars, and even more scandals. The big question is, what will be the tipping point? Will the cast finally hit a breaking point where the drama becomes too much to handle? Or will Carlos's new vision be the key to keeping LAMH fresh for years to come? Carlos King's vision for the future of love and marriage. Huntsville is as exciting as it is mysterious. Whether it's the addition of new cast members, deeper personal stories, or bigger business angles, one thing is clear: Lamh is about to get even more intense. And if Carlos's track record is anything to go by, you won't want to miss a single second of the action. Now, let's talk about the impact Carlos King's big changes will have not only on the show's current trajectory, but also on its legacy.
Today, I'm going to be trying the new Dave's Hot Chicken Mini Sliders.
Love and marriage. Huntsville has become a cultural phenomenon, and any significant shift in the show's direction could leave a lasting mark, both for the cast and for its audience. First, let's consider the fans. Fans of LAMH are some of the most loyal and passionate viewers on reality television. The show has cultivated a dedicated following, and with every season, its viewership continues to grow. But change, especially on a show that's been so drama-driven, can sometimes be polarizing. Will the fans embrace the evolving storylines Carlos is envisioning, or will they feel like the magic is being lost? Carlos has always prided himself on keeping his shows fresh, but not all changes are welcome by audiences. For example, fans of Love and Marriage. Atlanta have been critical of certain casting changes and how the dynamics shifted over time. Will LAMH fans react similarly, or will they embrace the new energy and direction? Carlos has already proven that he knows how to stir up emotions with his shows, so the real test will come when the evolution of the show starts to take shape on screen. If Lamh starts to move towards a more
So my thing is this. What if he's dropping Love and Marriage Huntsville and it's not going to be Love and Marriage Huntsville anymore. What if he's going to another city and turning it somewhere else? They said he wants to get bigger stars on the show. So like he did Bell Collective and Love and Marriage Detroit, maybe he's getting ready to get rid of Love and Marriage Huntsville. What if he's going in a different direction and going somewhere else? So that's what I'm kind of thinking. Do y'all think he's getting ready to leave Huntsville and going somewhere else with the show? Let me know what y'all think in the chat. So what if he's getting ready to cancel Love and Marriage Huntsville and going somewhere else? Do y'all think that's a possibility? Hello, Carolyn. Hello. That's what I'm saying. I think CK allegedly, because I don't want to say it's him, but it's over 30 or 40 of these channels. And this one right here, Black Hollywood, some of the stuff they have in here is true, and some of it is kind of a little iffy. But y'all know how Carlos feel about Love and Marriage Huntsville. He think they are a bunch of hillbillies. I didn't say it. He said it. He said all they do is have sex. I didn't say it. This is what Carlos said. Anybody remember when Carlos said that? So what if he's trying to phase out Love and Marriage Huntsville and going to a different city? or excuse me, or a different state somewhere. Maybe he's he don't want to be down in the country anymore. They said he wants to get new stars, bigger people. So do y'all think that's a possibility or a vision that Carlos is trying to go with? Let me know what y'all think. Is that possible? Do y'all think that's something Carlos is trying to do? Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Let me know what y'all think. Okay. You said we should ignore and not give him any energy. Okay, Princess Rory, okay. Yes, I think CK is behind these channels. It's like they're trying to redirect the truth to give the cast a storyline. Okay. You said whatever happened. You said, let's see. I was just thinking the same thing. They're trying to steal Mel and Martell's storyline because a lot of people can relate to Mel and Martell's storyline, or you've been through something similar like that in your life. And I know a lot of women can relate to Mel in some form or fashion. Or somebody could have been in a relationship like that, a marriage like that, and they storyline was something that you can relate with. So that's why Mel and Martell was a fan favorite. You know what I'm saying? Because Melanie and Martell got on Love and Marriage Huntsville and really told their truth rather than the other people. And that's why people were attached to them to Mel and Martell as a couple. But then when the other stuff came out, a lot of people can relate to Mel more. You know what I'm saying? And the other people did not want to tell their story. My whole thing is this: if you got cheated on, you got cheated on. You're not going to be the first woman that got cheated on or did wrong. So I don't know why they just didn't come out and say it. We wouldn't have. You know what? We probably would have embraced them more if they would have came out and just told their truth like Melanie did instead of lying. Because people don't have perfect marriages. It's just not. It's just not possible. People that had, and especially people who have been married for a long time, they didn't have problems in their marriage. They probably didn't have infidelity or, and things like that, but they didn't have some type of problem. Everything ain't peaches and cream all the time. Y'all didn't have disagreements. I'm not saying that nobody got hands and feet put on them, but y'all maybe they had a disagreement. Some people have had kids and marriages where people have had kids on them or they got cheated on. It's okay to say you've been through that. And if you want to tell, my husband stepped out on me, but this is what we did to stay together. This is how we fixed it. We would have related to that more than them lying. That's what I'm saying. That's the part I didn't like for me. Let's see here. Okay, let me see. When I hear those YouTube sounding voices on these videos, I just move along, especially when they can't pronounce the names of the people they are talking. Okay. Low key has been segregated. We just don't care. Right. I don't care. I don't care. I'm ignoring them. Okay. I don't care. I don't care about the segregation. Look, let me know you don't want my money. That's fine with me. But I don't want you to do nothing to my damn food. So, hey, better that you tell me. Hello, Thelma, my tea sipper. Hello, hello. Mel not on the show anymore, so I don't care anymore. They are trying to get talked about. That's what I said. I think I don't wanna say it's Carlos, but I'm just gonna say allegedly. He could be putting these channels out here, y'all. But some of the stuff they say in some of these channels be kind of on point a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, they do. 114 likes and 201 in the chat. Can we get the likes up, please? And thank you, even if you're in the bushes. They are fake. They can never get their own storyline. Right. But I'm saying I could relate to them more if they would have just came out and told their truth. That's all I'm saying. Let's see. If I see a channel talking about love and marriage Huntsville, it's not the folks I seen prior to now. I'm ignoring them. Okay. Scott's 1.0 supposed to be the new power couple along with the Holt transferred cheating storyline to the Scott's 1.0. It won't work. No one cares. It's too late, in my opinion. Right. If they would have just came out at first and said it, I would have been on board. Instead of them making it seem like Melanie and Martell was the only one having infidelity in their marriage. That's the part I didn't like. You know, it's a lot of people that stay with their husband who cheat on them who have babies. Look at Angela Oakley. Her husband had a whole baby on her and she's still with him. Look at Rashida. Her husband had a whole baby on her. She's still with him. There's a lot of women that stay with their husband who have babies. Just saying. I believe CK behind it. Who cares about the my stuff is doing? They have not changed it. Still live and scammers. I will not be watching the show. I'm not gonna watch the show either, Sharon. Not at all. Who cares about Marcel's side chick? Or who really cares about the people in Lower Marathon's life? They kept their lives closed for what, 9 years? Why would we care now? Cancel the show. I think Carlos is trying to take the show on the road. I think he's going to be going to new states with the show. I think because I think Carlo wants. I think he's trying to do like. I think he's going to try to go in the direction of Roa, where they have like stars on there, or like that. You know, like Portia them, like Candy them. I think he wants the show like a Monique Samuels and them. I think he wants like stars on the show now. Just in my opinion. What y'all think about that? Because I do some of the stuff these AI channels be saying kind of makes sense. I think he wants stars on the show. Just saying. See the tell me. Let's see that tells me right there. The AI, the voice is YouTube sounding. Ain't nobody speculating anything. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait a minute, Linda. Well, wait a minute. You own to something here. You said Love and Marriage Huntsville has not been picked up or renewed. All the cast have removed Love and Marriage Huntsville from their bio. Really? Hmm. That's weird. Yes, like I think Carlos is trying to take the show on the road. Maybe he's trying to go with a whole different cast, a whole different state. And maybe he's trying to go with some stars, you know. Maybe he's trying to get some stars to come on, to come on the show to, turn the show around. What y'all think about that? But see, this is the thing. He gonna have to pay them. He can't get them no little bit of money. He gonna have to pay these. If he's trying to get stars on the show, he gonna have to pay them. He gonna have to pay what he weighs. He can't get them no little bit of money. Because it's out there now. Allegedly from Monique Samuels and Winter and them, they said he wasn't paying shit. But this is the key. If some people like stars who try to maybe get their name out there more or trying to get like a platform, like I'll say like some upcoming actors or singers or something like that who trying to really get their name out there, they might go for it. They might go for it now. Because look at Winter. We didn't really know who Winter was, and once she was on the show and she got her name out there, Now, once you got her whole YouTube channel, people know who she is and things like that now. So people know who she is now. So that might be, for some people. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, y'all, I'm back. All right, so do y'all think Carlos is trying to take the show on the road somewhere else? Okay. Oh, Sister Soldier, I think that's you got a point there. He's trying to keep the show in the algorithm because it has dried up. Okay. But why is the cast taking it out of their bio, you guys? Why is the cast taking it out of their bio? You think Carlo has told them something? But then, too, why are they still filming? See, something is wrong. Are they trying to confuse people? They say they filming, but then they take it out the bio. Y'all let me know in the chat what y'all think. From the back. Let's see. You said you believe Melanie has served CK? Could be. You said the big star has left already. That's Miss Melanie Cherie Rogers, baby. She has left the building. Yeah, she's been gone. Who are the biggest stars? Well, I only know one star, and that was Melanie Cherie Rogers. Maybe. See, that's another thing. I told y'all. When they had Destiny talking about grooming, that was supposed to be allegedly, that was supposed to be their storyline for season 10. When Melanie left, that threw a monkey wrench in everything. So they don't have nothing to talk about on the show. Unless everybody gonna come out and tell their truth. You said, did she say Tisha Campbell? I didn't hear her say Tisha Campbell, Deborah. Unless they gonna all come out and tell their truth. That's the only thing I can think of for them. Yeah, Mel has left the show, but this is what they're trying to say. They're trying to say that Carlos wants stars on the show now. Like Roa got like Portia them and stuff like that. That's what Carlos, I think, is looking for now. People that are already kind of self-made already. You know, people that are kind of a little bit known out here probably need a little bit of push, you know. Some people like that. I think that's what he's going for now, in my opinion. Hello, my degree is real. Hello, Kim. Hello, Misty. People kind of like, I think people like Marceau more over Maurice to me. Now, you know what? Now, I will say this. Some people like Maurice and Martell a little bit. I don't think he's a fan favorite, but I think some people like them. So let's just do this. We're going to play a little game here. So we got three people. We got Maurice, Martell. So we're going to do Maurice, Martell, Marceau, Chris Fletcher, and Chris Fletcher. So we're going to do Unalive, Mary, or F. Let me know. Let me know. Unalive, Mary, or F. Marceau, Martell, Maurice, or Chris Fletcher. We got four of them. What you do with each one of them? Mary, Unalive, or F. Mary, Unalive, or F. Let me know in the chat. Got four of them in there. Let me know. Okay. Hello, Queen Liz. Hello, Queen Liz. Hello, my name only. Hello, hello, hello. Please hit the like button as you come in. Some of the stuff she said, some of it, but the stuff when she was talking about with the show that he wants stars on the show now, and that he wants to take the show in a new direction, or he don't want to film in Huntsville no more. I think that maybe he wants to film somewhere else. Yeah, I think he will take that show and go somewhere else with it. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all think he will take the show and go somewhere else? What she speaks, I missed it. So, where they said that, where she was saying that some people are going to be talking about the infidelity. The only people I know that could talk about the infidelity would be Letitia and Maurice, or either Kimmy and Maurice. We already know about Nell Fletcher and Nell Fletcher and Chris, because she already said Chris cheated on her, unless there's something new. But we haven't heard of nothing new. That I ain't gonna say that, but allegedly we heard Chris might be doing something. But we already knew Chris allegedly cheated on her. Well, Chris cheated on her. But what if the Scotts want to come out with theirs? What if Kimmy wanted to come out with hers? And what if Maurice just, want to come out with his and say, Remember, he was missing for some hours during the DUI, allegedly. Now, what if he want to come out and say where he was? Allegedly. What if Marcel and Letitia got something to say about, why they were in counseling, why they possibly was going to get a divorce or were separated? Maybe they got something they want to come out and say. Because that's what AI said, that the people are going to be talking about their infidelity. That's what the Black Hollywood channel says. Also, it says that Carlos King wants some stars on the show. Just saying. 128 likes and 179 in the chat. Can we please get the likes up, please? And thank you. You said, did AI temporarily get around not using or mentioning Dr. MSR? I don't think so. Those are like those books reported. You wrote in 10 a.m. for elementary school. Okay. 134 likes, 180 in the chat. Well, what they're saying is that the people from Love and Marriage, well, I'm gonna say the rest of the cast that's left from the Love and Marriage Huntsville have removed Love and Marriage Huntsville out of their bio. So what does that mean? Thank you, Queen Liz. You said, how do you lose a queen reality TV? By everybody on the show or by the producer thinking he the queen, allegedly. By the EP thinking he the queen. Okay. Well, maybe they have talked them into really talking about they alleged infidelity. Maybe they have talked them into talking about it. And like I said, there are numerous amounts of the AI channels, and allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only, maybe Carlos King is the one that's probably put this out of there. And somebody made a good point in the chat, so they can stay in the algorithm. Maybe that's what they're doing. One 134 likes, 191 in the chat. 43. So that's what I think. I think Carlos is ready to leave out of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I think that's what's going to happen. I'm not going to watch his show as well. I'm not going to watch either. Okay, so let me see here. Okay. Well, okay, so if they all are taking it out of their bio, what does that mean? Did Carlos make a phone call to them and say that they're not going to get picked up? Is that the reason why they're taking it out the bio? Allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only? So we're gonna see. You said white. I'm sorry. Sorry, Deborah. Hello, Cece. It's a movie on Prime called Side Chick. I said, Lord have mercy. I'm over it. Well, we gonna see y'all. Yes, he can't afford to pay, but see that, but see this, he might get some people who trying to get their name out there. That's not that big. Let's see. He might get some people on there who's not that big. You said maybe their bank accounts told them it was over. Okay. Yeah, it does appear that Tisha was the only one promoting it. Okay, let's skip over to something else, guys. Let's skip over to, we're going to put a dot in that for just a second, to Shannon Sharpe. What do y'all think? Do y'all think these women are telling the truth about him? And why is all these recordings coming out about him now? Now, he is a big man, y'all. He is a big man. And one thing I didn't like, he said, when they tried to tell Shannon Sharpe not to be messing with these young women, he said his pay schedule said his pay, he said his pay said he can mess with these young women. That's what he said. He said his pay said he can mess with these young women. Okay, your pay done got your ass in a lot of trouble, sir. Your pay done got your ass in a lot of trouble. Your pay. Your pay has got your ass in a lot of trouble. Your pay. They told him. They said they told him not to be messing with these young women. They said he wouldn't listen. Now, we're gonna listen to this one right here. This is a new one. This man right here, man. So he said they didn't set it. They didn't set him up. I'm gonna keep that to myself. I'm just gonna keep that to myself. I'm not gonna say it. They didn't set him up.
Yeah.
Well, you're coming to LA tomorrow?
Yes.
Well, I don't know why you want to go out.
Don't worry about it, Gabby.
Well, okay.
Okay, what?
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
Yeah. I might choke you in public.
Oh.
Big black guy chokes small white woman.
It's not a good look, Shannon.
Not a good look that you do what you did to me.
Okay, well...
Well, what? Well, what, Gabby?
Well, you're coming to LA tomorrow?
Yes.
Well, I don't know why you want to go out.
Don't worry about it, Gabby.
Well, okay.
Okay, what?
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
Yeah, I might choke you in public. Big black guy chokes small white woman.
It's not a good look, Shannon.
Not a good look that you do what you did to me.
Okay, well,
Well, what? Well, what, Gabby?
well, you're coming to LA tomorrow?
Yes.
So, guys, do you think this is illegal for her to record him without his knowledge? Do y'all think that's illegal? Hello, Chanel Monet, my member. Hello, excuse me, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. Why? Ain't that illegal for you to be recording somebody without their consent? He said it was clearly a setup in so many words. Well, you said, is she playing with pink toe? Yeah, that Willie, yeah. You said a conversation sounds sliced together. Okay, Deborah. You said different laws for different states, 195 likes, 162 in the chat. Thank you. I don't know. Shannon, look, they trying to say that Shaq set him up. That's what they're trying to say. They trying to say, thank you, Chanel. They trying to say he set him up, that he got set up. Yes, I don't know why Shaq and Shannon don't like each other. They trying to say that Shaq set him up, and was it Barnes? What is his name? Barnes came out and said that. Now I don't know Matt Barnes. I don't know why he in the business. Mind your damn business about your damn kids. I don't think that was one conversation. I think I have to side eye that girl. He was set up. I think, I'm on the fence. Thank you, Chanel Monet. Was definitely a setup. Now, if Shaq did this, he wrong. If Shaq did this, he's wrong. Yeah, Matt Burns, yes. If Shaq did this, he wrong. Let me see this clip here. If Shaq did this, he wrong. We got enough people coming for us. We got enough people. So give me just a second here. We're going to listen to this clip. Shout out to my tea sipper, Chanel Monet, for sending me this clip here. Let's see. Karen gives Shannon Sharpe tips on how to spot a setup from a woman. Okay.
Shaking and juggling these bitches since 20 years old. I know what you up to. I know when a bitch try to bait me in the text message to say some dumb shit. I ain't writing it back. You right, and I'm not writing nothing back. You can't get me to write a damn thing back when I see what's going on. You get what I'm saying? Then you gotta know, and see, that's the fucked up thing. It seemed like he trusted her from the conversation I heard. You gotta read the signs like, I don't want to get choked. That ain't something you usually say. Hold on. You don't usually talk to me like this. Why are you talking to me like this now? I never made it as a professional athlete. I've been out here shaking and juggling these bitches since 20 years old. I know what you up to. I know when a bitch try to bait me in a text message to say some dumb shit. I ain't writing it back. You right. No, I'm not writing nothing back. You can't get me to write a damn thing back when I see what's going on. You get what I'm saying? Then you gotta know. You gotta know. See, that's the fucked up thing. It seemed like he trusted her from the conversation I heard. You gotta read the signs like. Then you know when shit ain't right. You be like, when you answer the phone, they be like, hello, hello, hello. They setting up. Oh, I can hear you now. They done set the call up. You gotta read all these signs, bro. And you gotta think about this, right? This is why, and a lot of people call this nigga Uncle Tom, and he don't like black people, or this, that, and the third, et cetera, et cetera. This is why Stephen A. don't get into no shit like this. And I'm gonna say none of us is above it, knock on wood, but he knows he works for Disney. When you work for Disney, a sex tape can't be coming out like this. You can't be admitting that, 30 seconds of this shit was kind of rough. I'm letting y'all know. Shit get a little wild. But didn't he like 30 seconds get what? Yo, this Mickey Mouse in there. What you mean 30 seconds get wild? And then you know when shit ain't right, you be like, when you answer the phone, they be like, hello, hello, hello. They setting up. Oh, I can hear you now. They done set the call up. You gotta read all these signs, bro. And you gotta think about this, right? This is why, and a lot of people call this nigga Uncle Tom, and he don't like black people, or this, that, and the third, et cetera, et cetera. This is why Stephen A. don't get into no shit like this. And I'm gonna say none of us is above it, knock on wood, but he knows he works for Disney. When you work for Disney, a sex tape can't be coming out like this. You can't be admitting that, 30 seconds of this shit was kind of rough. I'm letting y'all know. Shit get a little wild. But didn't he like 30 seconds get what? Yo, this Mickey Mouse in there. What you mean 30 seconds get wild? I do believe this is a shakedown, but when you start getting the video evidence and vocal evidence and audio evidence, I should say, pardon me, and text messages and this, that, and the third, that's crazy. I do believe this is a shakedown, but when you start getting the video evidence and vocal evidence and audio evidence, I should say, pardon me, and text messages and this, that, and the third, that's crazy. I do believe this is a shakedown, but when you start getting the video evidence and vocal evidence and audio evidence, I should say, pardon me, and text messages and this, that, and the third, that's crazy. I do believe this is a shakedown, but when
So, do y'all think this young lady is trying to shake him down? They let Shannon slide with that live. Okay. see. Let me see what y'all saying. Allegedly, Shannon got a job over Shaq. Not sure how true that is. That's what they said, that Shaq wanted a job. Okay, TMZ Sports played an audio and showed some videos of earlier today. Also heard Shaq had a bounty on Shannon, allegedly. A bounty? Yes, he's very cocky. Y'all know he said he don't like black women. Shannon Sharpe do not like black women. He don't date black women. He don't date black women. He said yes, he is cursing a lot. Yes, he is. You said I don't know if Shaq set him up, but I don't think Becky did. Okay. You should have listened to Monique. Shannon was supposed to get a big contract. They're going to punish Shannon for being that yeah, they show is. They for the blackball him allegedly and for entertainment purpose. He for to get blackballed. I don't think he gonna have no YouTube channel no more. I think they said he stepped down from ESPN. I think this is a move that we don't know about. Okay. Yes, she's working with someone. I think Shaq. I'm Shaq. You said she filed on Easter, and he was supposed to sign that 100 million deal the day after. That now that sounds fishy to me. Absolutely a shakedown. Hello, Judy Rogers. Hello, Erica. That sounds like a shakedown to me. 206 likes, 146 in the chat. Cat Williams told him point blank about those blank girls. Well, he should be happy. That's what he wanted. He stepped down last night, according to TMZ. Hello, Just Maya. Hello. Welcome. Let me take a look over here at this one here. Give me just a second. Well, see, and that's what be happening to people. I don't wish nothing bad on this man at all, but this is what you want. I'm just saying. Now, this is the other lady here. There was another lady here that alleged that he did something. Now, this is funny. This is what Monique had told him. Monique had been told him. She said, let me show you what she said.
Shannon need. Let me tell you what my baby need. He need him an old fat gal who can bake good cakes, make some smothered turkey wings, who gonna rub his feet at the nighttime, okay, and gonna have a sip of his cognac to make him feel better about himself when he come home at night. That's what Shannon need. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl. I know. This is your auntie talking to you. Take your old ass and get you an old bitch out there that can love you old. You trying to hang out with these young bitches and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it. Damn, boy. When they want you to go for the fourth round, you looking at her like, bitch, listen, you want some money to go to Starbucks? Yeah, because I can't go no further. If you get your older girl, when you get to that fourth round, she's going to say, hold on. Let me go get you some eggs and cheese and some toast with apple butter, because that's going to get your energy back up.
She told him he did not need these young women. They told him that. He wouldn't listen. He liked younger women. He liked these little young things. Just saying. Oh, this is what I was looking for right here, y'all. He said his pay rate say he can have a young woman. He said his pay rate say he can have a young woman. That's what he said. Listen to what he said. He said his pay rate say he can have a young woman.
Date your age, date your age. Well, I want to date my wage.
Yeah. He want to date his
I'm finna shut all this ish down tonight. I want to date my wage.
Stay right
so
there.
Where y'all at? Hey, chat, where they at?
Hold on. Because you know I keep it on me now.
Yeah.
I keep it on me. You want to date your what?
I want to date my wage. Not my age. I want to date my wage. So where are they? Because y'all always talking about date your age, date your age. I want to date my wage. So come on with it.
Well, you talking
as a matter of fact, I'm taking applicants as we speak.
Well, you talking spicy tonight, boy.
Oh.
Everybody always talk about date your age, date your age. Well, I want to date my wage. I'm finna shut all this ish down tonight. I want to date my wage.
Stay right there.
Where y'all at? Hey, chat, where they at?
Hold on. Because you know I keep it on me now.
Yeah.
I keep it on me. You want to date your what?
I want to date my wage. Not my age. I want to date my wage. So where are they? Because y'all always talking about date your age, date your age. I want to date my wage. So come on with it.
Well, you talking
as a matter of fact, I'm taking applicants as we speak.
Well, you talking spicy tonight, boy.
Everybody always talk about date your age, date your age.
Y'all heard what he said. He wants to date his wage. He don't want to date his age. He wants to date his wage. He said he taking applications. Did you hear what he said? That's what he said. That's what he said. You said he wanted to date girls. I wonder if he's still laughing. But Cat Williams had told him. I think somebody put in the chat. You said, Ocho, please don't write that down. You can't learn nothing from an old fool. Well, once he pay up those millions, maybe he can he can continue dating her. Yep. That young girl, not his wage. You said that young girl, not his wage. He said he don't like people his age. He want to date his wage. So he want to date younger women. And he don't want to date black women. He like Asians, Caucasians. He don't want no black woman. He don't want no sister. Yeah, you know right. You don't want no sister. You talking about choking somebody out. You know ain't no sister going for that, bruh. You be on that phone talking about choking somebody, bruh. You know damn well you wouldn't be on that phone talking about choking no sister. You right. You better stay where you at, bruh. You doing the right thing. Find you something safe to do. Find you something safe to do, sir. You wouldn't be on there talking about choking no damn sister. You doing the right thing. You doing the right thing, Shannon. You mess around and get hold to one of these crazy sisters. They ain't going, bro. So you doing the right thing for your safety. You said none of this aged well. It sure didn't. You said, yeah, he was real spicy. Yeah, he was talking big SHIT. He was talking to baby. So you letting us know you a trick right in. You a trick right off the bat. You letting us know you're a trick right off the back, sir. You letting us know that right off that you won right off the back. So you letting us know right off the back what you about. So now you get done paying all that money out, you're gonna be in the po house. Because the other lady then came out too. Another lady then came out as well. So all and they all are Caucasian women. You said Shannon is another Jonathan Major. Sure is. This woman here, not the young lady. This is another lady. Here go the other lady. All these women coming out. They said they were scared to come out at first. Wait a minute. Is this her? Let me see. No, that's not her. Wait a minute. This is the other lady. Let me get her up here. This is the other lady that allegedly other lady. I guess he's gonna choke her out too. Wait a second here. Wait 1 second here. He was gonna choke her out as well. Wait, where is she at? Give me 1 second here. This other lady here. She said he threatened to, she's suing him too. When they get done with him, he ain't gonna have a dime. When they get done with him, he's not gonna have not one dime. Where is she at? When they get done with Shannon Sharpe, and you know once they start coming out, they're gonna keep on coming. Not just this little young girl. This is another lady. I think she worked with him. That's coming out too. She said he threatened her too. Where is she at? I just had her up here. So once these women get done with him, he's not gonna have a dime. Once these women get done with him, he's gonna be in the po house. Where is she at? And then all the stuff he been saying, here she go. Here go the other lady. This woman right here said, so it's not just the one lady, it's another lady. Here she go right here. This is the second woman. This is the second woman accusing Shannon Sharpe of sexual assault, claims he vowed to destroy her if she spoke out. So this is the other woman. So it's not just one, y'all. More than one. She's the ex-TV reporter. They said another repeat of Bill Cosby. Y'all gonna learn today. Y'all gonna learn today. You gonna learn today. Now this woman here. What y'all think about that, chat? Another woman that came out. He threatened to destroy her. So that's why she didn't speak up. So all of a sudden, everybody coming out now. So it's gonna be more, allegedly. This lady here, y'all see him. I'm just saying, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. So what do y'all think about all these women coming out now? They coming out like roaches. 216 likes, 182 in the chat. Yep, they always say it ain't gonna happen to them. They make the same stupid mistakes. You said Matt Barnes started that Shaq set up with a recording from talking about Shanice. More will be coming out before the weekend is over. I told you. This is the second one that came out. Now, if Shaq did this, had these women come out, now he dirty if he did this. You know, it's all right to be mad at, you know, him about something else, but don't do this, you know, to us. We already look bad. They already had Bill Cosby up in there. They got R. Kelly in there. Well, whatever they did, whatever. Now, this is the thing. If Shannon did this, he deserved to be punished. Okay, if he did this. But my thing is, why aren't they going to the police? Why are they just asking for money? Why aren't they going to the police filing charges? That's another one of my questions. You know, if they got choked out or whatever, why aren't they going to file charges with the police department? All I hear is people asking for money. Just saying. 219 likes, 165 in the chat. Y'all let me know, why are none of these people going to the police on Shannon? If they got choked out and a sexual assault, why aren't they going to the police? That's all I want to know. Just asking. Just asking for a friend. Now, did y'all know that we're gonna put a dart in there for a second? Did y'all know that Phaedra was Bobby Brown's lawyer back in the day? Did y'all know that? He said that Phaedra kept on sending him to jail. This is what Bobby Brown is saying. He said Phaedra kept sending him to jail. Let's get on. Let's look at Phaedra. Phaedra looks really, really, really different from, you know, I guess everybody looks different. You know, money do some things for you, baby. Money do some things for you. Baby, money gonna do some things for you. Okay? You get that money, you look like a whole nother person. Where's Miss Phaedra at? I have to look again. I didn't know it was Phaedra. I had to do a double take. I didn't know it was Phaedra. I'm telling you, I had to do a double take. I said, well. Where is she at here? I did not know she was Bobby Brown lawyer. Did not know it. Where is Miss Phaedra at? Where is she at? Come on here. When Bobby Brown was going back and forth to court, guys, Phaedra was his lawyer. Just trying to get her up here. Where is she at? I done passed her up. Yeah, Phaedra was his lawyer back in the day. But Phaedra looks so different from now that she's on the Housewives. She looks so different. I had to take a double take at her. Not that she looks bad or nothing, but she just looks really, 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 really different. Really, really different. And then also, Another thing I didn't know that Kirk Franklin's mother gave him up for adoption. He said his mother lives a couple of blocks from him, and she don't want to have anything to do with him. He said he's seen his dad one time. He only got him a haircut. He said, "Do you know how bad that hurt him? That his mom wants to have nothing to do with him." Now that is sad. That is really sad to know your mother lived a couple blocks away from you and don't want to have nothing to do with you. That got to really, really, really hurt. That got to really hurt. But you know, the good thing about it, he made it. He made something out of himself. So, you know, that's all that matters. But I just, think that's pretty effed up. That your child don't live that far from you, but you don't want to have nothing to do with your child. That is really, really effed up. Oh, here she go, y'all. Now this is Phaedra when she was Bobby Brown's lawyer. Now tell me if she looks different to y'all. She said that she was a fame-seeking lawyer who caused him to repeatedly go to jail. Now, don't Phaedra look really different? This Phaedra was Bobby Brown's lawyer back in the day. Bobby Brown blasts Real Housewives Phaedra Parks for being a fame-seeking lawyer who caused him to repeatedly go to jail. What do y'all think about Phaedra? Just saying. Yep, that's Phaedra, and that's Bobby Brown. He mad at Phaedra. Just saying. Do they even look like Phaedra now, y'all? Phaedra look really different. Y'all said she had some stuff done. Phaedra looks so different now. I said you get some money, baby. You look different. Yeah, she was his lawyer, Chanel. Yeah. Okay, Linda. You said you don't know if it's the blonde here? You said, nope, I didn't see that. You said she looks the same as she did on Roa? Maybe it's the blonde here. Maybe that's it. Okay, she had some stuff done. You said they're poking, sucking, and filling in their faces, change their looks. Okay. Yeah, she even looks different from when she came. I think maybe it's the blonde here. Her face is more rounder. Hello, Sheila. You said Shannon Sharpe set himself up by being stupid. Let's not blame Shaq or anyone else. Kat warned him about 2025 revelations. Okay. I read she had changed her nose. Now I did have an article. Wait a minute. There was an article. No, I think that was with him and Jay-Z when he was talking. Was that Jay-Z? All the stuff that Cat Williams said said to Shannon Sharpe, all of it is starting to come true. Because he was saying some stuff. And all of it's coming true. He was saying some stuff on there. He was saying some stuff on there, and all of it is coming true. It's coming true. Who is this, right? I'm trying to look at it here. Wait a minute. Let me see. Oh, this is about the pastor, Linda. I think we talked about the pastor here and his wife. Talking about she ironed his clothes so he can go out with his mistress. Lady. Okay, y'all know about the turkey leg hut man. Lindell Leroy Price indicted for allegedly. Look how dumb this man is. Do y'all live in Texas? This man here set his own restaurant on fire. Look at this. So he plotted the 2020 Houston bar explosion. There he go, right there with the gas can and everything. The man, the former owner of Turkey Leg Hut. He got the gas can and everything. You going down, you going to jail, sir. You going down, sir. They got the evidence right there. You going to jail, sir. You going to jail, sir. Now, who does this? Federal indictment. They said prosecutors say he helped plot the 2020 explosion at the bar, 5015 in Houston. Why would you be on camera pulling up with your crew, dousing the bar, and setting the place on fire? Facing multiple charges for conspiracy and arson. Sir, you going under the jail. What a dummy. He going under the jail. He is going under the jail for arson. You did? Oh, I forgot you there in Texas, Linda. He going under the jail. You said it was his business partner bar? Okay. I don't know. And then they said Phaedra, we're gonna talk about Phaedra in a minute. Let's get over here to Kelly. We're gonna go over here to Kelly, y'all. Kelly, we going over here to Kelly. Kelly, the Essence was on the Essence magazine here. And Kelly is saying that her husband, she said she was not smart. Kelly nearly losing her business after strange ex-husband took all of the money from her account. So she is saying that her husband took all the money out the account. So that's why that she's not able to pay the money. She said that she got the businesses, and then she said she didn't handle none of her finances with the business. She said her husband handled all of that. So she thought he was paying everything, right? She thought he was paying everything, but he wasn't. So that's how, she got in financial ruins, guys. You gotta check those books. You got to check the books. She says she regrets it. She said she wasn't smart. She said she trusted him with everything. What else is she saying? She said the man was running the restaurants into the ground. Let's see. Let me see here. So what she is saying, guys, is that the reason that one of her, she owed that amount of money is because the husband took all of the money. The husband took all of the money from all of her business accounts. That's what she's saying, guys. So she was talking to Essence about it. Her husband was in jail. Y'all know he threatened her to unalive her. But she still, from the article, because I can't read, it's kind of blurry. She's not saying she got one restaurant open and then she was supposed to open up another one. I think that's the one that's suing her, the restaurant that she was supposed to open up, the one that we seen on Roa where they was telling her that all the stuff she needs to have done. So the landlord of the building is saying that she was supposed to have that restaurant up and going. And I guess the restaurant is just sitting there. She's I guess not making no effort to get it going. And she did. So let me see. Brent stole Kelly's. Wait a minute. Brent stole Kelly's stylist, the one that was on last weekend's episode. He only has Brent in his Instagram timeout. I believe that's why Kelly doesn't like Brent anymore. Because of a stylist? So all of them, well then I think Portia was saying that Drew took her stylist as well. So that's the same. So everybody's still a stylist now. Or the person, well, let me say her hair beautician. I think Portia was saying that Drew took her hair beautician. Allegedly. Allegedly. Now they saying that Portia house is in foreclosure. So let's take a look at that. Let's take a look. I don't wish that on nobody. So we're gonna look at Portia house here. 1 second. about Portia's house is in foreclosure for some reason. I don't know what's going on with Portia, but we're gonna take a look at this. Shout out to Lakeisha. Lakeisha, she be getting the tea. I don't know where she be getting it from, but supposedly Portia house is in foreclosure now, guys.
To Portia's house. Now we know that Simon is in ICE custody, but what you guys are missing, and honestly, I did too, is that Simon is responsible for paying a mortgage because simply Portia can't pay it. This is a huge mortgage. And somebody sent me a message yesterday. It's a lady, she's from Ghana. She knows Simon, she knows Kelvin, and she was giving me some information. And I was like, wait a minute, I forgot about that. So before we get into it, y'all, let's let the intro play out. Just not her house. So this is a mortgage. This is the house. And, you know, as I was looking, I said, wow. So yeah, what y'all got to understand is Simon is responsible for making all of the payments. Now, I knew that, but it hadn't dawned on me how long this man has been in ICE custody. And as always, Portia did not think this out. As a matter of fact, she didn't think this out at all, because with Simon being in jail, I mean, if you were in jail.
Wait one second, guys. Wait one second, guys. Guys, let me start that over. My kids are acting a little upset. Give me just a second here. Now, if Simon is in custody, how is the mortgage going to get paid, guys? If Portia, well, do y'all think Portia can come up with the money to pay the mortgage, the mortgage on the home? So who's going to pay the mortgage then if the house is going to foreclosure? Even if Portia goes back to court, guys, I didn't know Simon was still in ICE custody. I don't think Portia has any access to Simon's bank accounts or anything like that. So is the house just going to go in foreclosure? Is Portia going to go back to her other house? Or do y'all think she's going to come up with the money? You said her house is $7 million. Well, who's supposed to pay the mortgage if Simon is not there then? Who's supposed to pay the mortgage? Because it seems like if Portia is on she got a healthy amount of money for coming back to Roa. She has all these businesses. Y'all don't think she can pay the mortgage? But if the house is going in foreclosure and if Simon's in ICE custody still, you don't want Portia to be out on the street unless she's going back to her house that her mother is currently in. $66,000 annually unless taxes are and mortgage payment. Well, Well, maybe Shamia help her out. Shamia got money, her and her husband. Maybe they help her out, or maybe Portia can pay the money herself. Y'all don't think Portia has the money to pay it for herself? Because she don't want to be out in the street unless she's going. You said Portia might as well move. Okay, but this is the thing. If Portia was going to move or wanted to move, she would have moved a long time ago when Simon wanted her out of the house. I think she would have moved a long time ago if Simon wanted her out of the when Simon was trying to get her out of the house. Now Portia has a nice house of her own. The one allegedly that her mother is living in. But I think that another thing, I think that she don't want to seem like she taking the house back from her mother, because I think they said she gave that house to her mother. I don't think she want to go back there unless she gonna get her another house. Now I think Portia has the money to get her another house with. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Okay, Portia only has 2 years in the house. Oh, well, she better be looking for her another damn house. She needs to be looking for her another house at this time. Because if Simon's going to be held over there in ICE, and then they sending those people over there to that jail, with that El Salvador. Don't nobody want to go over there to that damn El Salvador jail. She can't afford it. Simon don't have to pay that mortgage. You said Simon don't have to pay the mortgage? Oh, okay. Well, she better get the moving, or either go over there with Dennis. And maybe Simon is doing that on purpose. Because how long has Simon been with ICE? Maybe a month or two? And then she should have been thinking about that. If Simon is over there in custody with ICE, she should have been thinking that in her damn head. How was the damn mortgage getting paid? That's another dumb thing. She wasn't thinking about how the damn mortgage gonna get paid if he over there in jail. That is really dumb to me. That is dumb right there. And she wanted, well, I'm not gonna say that because I'll say alleged that she's kind of glad he was in jail. But then on the other hand, you got to be thinking, if you over there living in a house and he's responsible for paying the mortgage, how the damn mortgage gonna get paid if he locked up? Allegedly. That's what I'm saying, allegedly. Just saying. If it's already in foreclosure, he stopped payment before he got arrested. See, that's what I'm talking about. I can't be in no predicament like that where I lay my head at and I don't know what the fuck going on. I don't know if the rent getting paid or the mortgage getting paid. I can't be in no predicament like that. I cannot. No, ma'am. I'm not gonna be in no predicament like that. You see what happened to Kelly? Kelly told me, well, I wasn't in charge of the finances. He handled everything. And you see what that got you. You see what the hell that got you. There's no way. There's no way that I'm not going to check to make sure my mortgage being paid, the rent, the lease, the rent getting paid on my business. I'm not going to do that. I can't. I don't know if that's something like if you was, like some people were not married at first and they got married. I don't know if that's like a single mother thing that people, women are like that, where they make sure they rent or they mortgage is paid. They don't, just like, oh, my husband's gonna take care of everything. I don't know if that comes from being single at first, that you still, be worried about that and make sure stuff is paid. I don't know. It's just that's just the habit I got. I got to make sure, where I'm laying my head at, that is paid. Why I pay my, I'm in charge of that anyway, but I'm just saying. I don't know how women do that. I cannot do that. I'm not gonna put my life in nobody else's hand. I can't do that. I got to make sure my shit getting paid. No, I'm not able to do it. My hats go off to the women that are, but I'm not gonna just sit back and say, "Oh, he gonna pay it." I can't do that. Not even with no car note. How you don't want to make sure your car note getting paid? You don't want to make sure your rent or mortgage getting paid, your light bill being paid. You're just gonna just say, "Well, I'm trusting he gonna pay everything." Then your lights getting cut off. You getting a damn orange sign on your damn door. No, ma'am. I can't do that. No. And then Portia run around here in her Rolls Royce, and they didn't come and put an orange sign on your fucking house, an orange tag on it. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. Her only options is to either go back to the house that she allegedly gave her mother, or maybe she can go over there with Dennis, or she can get her another house. But I know she's not gonna stay there until they put her shit out. And then there's no need for her to go back to court or whatever, because what are they gonna do? Simon is in ICE custody unless they send him over there to El Salvador prison, because that's where they send the people that ICE pick up. They're sending them over there to that El Salvador prison. And here where I live at in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, they just arrested one of our judges. The judge talking about that the judge was disobeying or didn't abide by the ICE rules. They arrested a judge here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin today, talking about some warrant that ICE had for immigrants. Honey, Donald Trump is, the orange man is messing this country up. Now, I ain't never seen them arrest a judge talking about the judge wasn't doing what they were supposed to do regarding ICE. ICE had put out a warrant for this man. And so they were down there picketing about them locking up the judge. Sure did. I was like that while married and single, I made sure that the mortgage was paid. I depended on him to oversee everything that was important. Laugh a lot. I need that security. Okay. Right. I don't know if that comes from being single or stuff like that. The main bills, I have to make sure those are paid, because that's your livelihood. That's where you got to lay your head at. You got kids. You can't, I can't do that. I got to make sure that mortgage paid, light and gas, but the important bills are paid. I got to, look, even if he say he paid, I'm backtracking. I'm going to call and make sure it's paid. I'm going to look online and make sure it's paid. I couldn't do it. But like I said, I take care of that. So I know it's paid. So that gives me peace. That's just me. Right. But a lot of people do that. Like I said, I couldn't be a housewife either, because I need to have my own money to spend. I don't like asking people for money. Because when I want to buy something, I'm not going to be negotiating. I'm not going to be telling you why I need this. I don't do none of that. If I want it, I get it. So that's the reason I have a job and I work, so I don't have to do all of that. So if you got your own money, you can get what you want. You don't have to be asking nobody for none, explaining them to them why you want it. All that. I can't do that. All right, y'all. Are y'all still drinking in the chat? How many likes we got in the chat, guys? How many people are in the chat? We've been on here for 2 hours and 15 minutes. How many people we got in the chat? How many likes we got? Let me know. All right. And y'all know that Melanie still has She has another sale. Is it new 50? Melanie has another sale going on. I think it's new 50, where everything is 50% off. It's who buying something? I cannot buy nothing else, y'all. I got so much stuff. I don't need nothing else. I just got to, here we go, right here, guys. Let me show y'all. Let me know if y'all buying some. I just got more stuff today. I just got the coconut. Wait a minute. I just got my order from the TikTok sale. So let me go back. Let me go back here. So it's 50% off, guys. She has another sale. It's 50% off. Let's see. It's store wide, 50% off. Let me see if this is new. Everything is 50% off. Code is new 50. So I got the orange burst body butter today. And then I got the vanilla coconut body butter today. That's what I bought from the TikTok live. Did I buy anything else? Wait, what else did I get? I think that was it. But I got that. I got those two. Did y'all get y'all's? Did anybody get their stuff today? So this is Melanie's page here. Let me see what she was saying about Queen Sheba. Trying to see what she was saying. Something about, wait a minute. Something here about Queen Sheba here. Wait a minute. I'm trying to read what she said. Wait a minute. Let me go back here. Let me see.
In the midnight hour, I'm gonna turn it around. Hey, it's gonna work.
This is what Melanie's TikTok live. Let's see. She is. Let's see. I think we saw a lot of this. This is what Melanie's TikTok live.
So hot.
They are some big fans. I will say that. They are big fans. Melanie has 50% off. Code is new 50. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, I didn't see these right here. She has the new travel bags. New body wash bundles on the site. Use code new 50. The lip gloss bundles right here. Code new 50. The oil, water bottles. She said the whole site is code 50. New 50. Biker shorts are 50% off. The bags are 50% off. Water bottles. Let's see what else. New 50. That's the code. I think we saw that. Melanie here has really grown a lot. She got the eyeliner, she said, is 50% off as well. Exfoliating towel is 50% off. See what else they got. Warm Glow highlighter. What else she got on here? Melanie has a upcoming event May 3rd. She's going to be singing. Let's see here. All right. All right, guys. Did y'all get your orders? Did everybody get their orders? Good night, Doc Willie. 239 likes, 118 in the chat. You have 4 orders on the way from last week. Live, okay. We'll match your LV travel bag. You waiting on your millimeter fan? I got my blusher there, I think. The rest is arriving Monday on the site now. I never saw the brown eyeliner. Where have I been? Or is it new? Yeah, I got so much stuff, y'all. I ordered the 7th Avenue fan. Y'all saw it on my page. I did not get the millimeter fan, so I'm gonna have to get the millimeter fan, but I ain't gonna get it right now. So I already got the 7th Avenue fan, and they are some big fans. They thick, they're good quality too. I got the I'm not taking no L's. I got God Over Money shirt. I got the black biker shorts. And every new body butter she come out with, I always get that. So, and the oils and stuff, the body scrubs, the lip gloss, the lip oil, the lipstick. What else? The bucket hat, the leggings, millimeter sweatshirt. God said go again sweatshirt. What else? I'm trying to think what else I got. Oh, the face wash, the face moisturizer, the hair drops, the facial spray. What else do I got? So I got a lot of stuff. I ain't gonna order no more for a while because I got so much stuff. I said, but she come out with another. I haven't ordered the body wash. Now I haven't ordered that, so I might order that. I'm gonna see, but I try to get every body butter and oil she come out with. I do try I'm supporting her and get that. Like I said, I got the bucket hat as well, the leggings, the biker shorts. So I do try to make sure I support her, when she do her lives. Let's see. All right, guys, we've been on here for 2 hours and 25 minutes. Oh, let's talk a little bit about Destiny here. So they saying that Destiny was a no-show in court yesterday. Apparently, I guess she didn't have no lawyer, or she's trying to say her dad was ill. That's what I'm hearing out in these YouTube streets, that she didn't even show up for court yesterday. So it got postponed again into August. But I said she playing these games like she playing the same games that Martell playing. Not even a lawyer showed up. She did not show up at all. So I don't know if she called into the court, said she was having a problem where dad was ill or what. Usually, you know, your lawyer, somebody show up. Nobody showed up. So they postponed it again to August. They said they didn't hold her in contempt or anything. But I think she's going to start playing the long game like Martell do, where you can keep on postponing your court dates by not having a lawyer, not showing up, show up with a lawyer. Then the next time you show up, you don't got a lawyer. So you can keep on, you know, postponing your court dates. Because if you show up with no lawyer, you don't have representation. So you can't go on with your court if you ain't got no representation. So they got to give you time to do that. Then they'll give you another court date. Then when you come back with your new lawyer, your lawyer going to have time to go over your case. So then you got to get another court date. Then you come back in the next time your court date in, you don't got no lawyer again. So then you come back in there, you ain't got representation again. Then they postpone again. Then you come back in there, you got a new lawyer. The New York lawyer got to catch back up on it. So you just keep on doing it. It's like a revolving door. Just keep on doing it, and that's going to prolong your court date. That's all you got to do. Good night, Capricorn. Flower, good night, good night. Right, yeah. You know, it's got to be draining for Melody and them to keep going back and forth. It's just draining. Back and forth to court with these games. Yeah, I don't think LB ever gonna get that money from Destiny. Just real talk. Allegedly, in my very own opinion. She didn't even pay the $1,200 for the guardian light. LB paid his. Destiny didn't even pay for that. She ain't paid the man his money at all. So he gonna probably have to get some jail time out of Destiny, because I don't think she gonna pay that money. Or if she gets some type of job, he just gonna have to garnish her check. What he should have did was garnish that Love and Marriage Huntsville check. That's what he should have did. He would at least he would got something if he would have garnished that Love and Marriage Huntsville check that she was getting. He could have asked the judge if he could have garnished her check. Just saying. That he would have got something. So, and Ralph was doing the same thing. So when Ralph went to court on the show, this was his third lawyer. So the lawyer, the black lady that he had, this was his third lawyer. So let's see if Ralph keeps this lawyer. Still haven't turned over his financial record so they can see how much she made. So that's another thing. So all three of them, Martell, Ralph, and Destiny, they keep changing lawyers. But let's see if Ralph keep this lady, because he seemed like he liked this lady. So let's see if he keep her. All right, guys, we're getting ready to get off of here. If you didn't hit the like button when you came in, please hit it on your way out. Please follow me on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, Drop the T. If you're not a subscriber, think about becoming a subscriber. I'm trying to get to my 3,000 subscribers. And I will see you guys tomorrow. If you didn't hit the like button, hit it on your way out. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Good night, good night, good night.